Imagine. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? It's unbelievable. They say there's no room. There's no room for people, right? That's sad. You should be live right now on Facebook. Blah, 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 blah. Here you go, here you go, here you go. I hope. You're waiting for my stuff to come in here. What the hell's going on my fucking Facebook? Refresh it. It's not as good as a little slow. What they just said, there's no room, office spaces? What do you mean there's no office space? We'll just do it in places that there were there. There were they they made them to work from home, but now they want them to return to their offices, but there's no offices now. What'd they do with them? That's the question. They, they left an office, and that's the problem. They left an office, but yet they're saying there's no office space. What the fucking hell did they do with it all? I think they need to wake up. 15,000 offices gone. What'd they do with them? But now they laid off all these government employees. Hey, what do you know, right? Good news. Just they decide, okay, let's have fun. I'm gonna put my live stream back on here on my computer, my Facebook live here, my page here. I like to watch it. I couldn't catch it. I see a post of I admit I missed the calls and I didn't answer the door, but that shouldn't mean my food gets left on the ground like that. That's what makes drivers get no tips. Seriously, you wonder why people don't tip. Under Vanessa Ballard's post or share or whatever, whoever posted it, don't drink, wet fucking food bags. That's not acceptable in the food delivery industry, okay? It's not. You call yourself professional? Wake up, guys. Your drivers need to be more responsible and careful on the job. If I knew the driver, you'd be fired instantly. I wouldn't give a rat's ass. It's gotta stop. Fucking disgusting. And you wonder why people get mad and don't give you a tip. That's poor customer service right there. Even if it was an accident. Provided the table to put the food on, it still doesn't matter. You put it on the food table, it still will spill. People mishandle food and don't care about customer service. I guess they want a $20 tip. The biggest problem is scam out there. Biggest problem is the damn drivers. There's no respect out there anymore. I don't care who you are. Have respect for people's fucking items. It's just unbelievable how much bad shit I see out there. And then they're the ones coming on sending a post. Oh, no tip. Oh, no tip. No tip. No tip. Well, I wonder why. Learn to do the job right. Pay attention to the job. Make sure you don't spill nothing. Take the time, care, and control of everything. That's the problem. I've seen doctors fucking drive past me in the city at 90 kilometers an hour in a 50 zone. Past the police station. Tell me what's wrong with people. I know all the doctors' cars. or any driver. It's just pathetic what these drivers do. They need to take more responsibility for their actions. And we're whining about their pay, whining about this, whining about that. Well, you deserve less fucking pay. In that case, if somebody did that, I'd take $1 right off your pay. I don't care. You don't deserve it. Even if there was a tip, I'll probably take it too. Why? Because that's unacceptable. If that was to your door, you're a driver, and if that happened to you as a driver, and it was your food, what do you think? The driver's responsibility to take care of your product and your food. That's not how you run a food delivery operation. Your business wouldn't last long with that type of service. Technically, gig workers are actually waitresses, guys. Think about it. We are waitresses. And waitresses earn tips. If you want a decent tip, do the job right. I see all the bullshit out there. All the issues. Like, got hold, got hold of the garbage, had a tip many times, especially if you're carrying a large order. Well, for one, I don't see no food delivery bag sitting there on the ground beside it. You know, you should have a food delivery bag. Okay, fine and dandy. Then you take that out, take that drink out, and set it there. That is literally unacceptable. It's a dash at your door. Uh, Sometimes there are cats out on your patio. They like to scratch themselves on bags with drinks. I think that's where I got 1 star. Picked up with Duncan for customer relit door instructions. I, and Cat was there, getting excited, probably knocked knocked Oaty out of the bag with drink. You're lucky they left it in South Africa. If they're not available, you take a picture and take the food. You won't find it. It'd be my lunch. That's unacceptable right there. That type of comment under Victor Molimba, I would not even give him a tip. I wouldn't care. That's a driver that don't give a shit. That's a driver that don't care like that. No, it'd be in my stomach, my lunch. That's a thief. That's the problem with these platforms. There's so many people with theft. They need to get reported. Report them to the police. You know, those names, they can find them. They can charge them with theft after the fact. Make sure you screenshot the name. DoorDash has the name, and the police can investigate and get information. You have a photo of your food, save it, and that's unacceptable. Police can charge them for that. That's theft. That is theft. And drivers don't care. That is poor customer service. And they all wonder why DoorDash is cooking for drivers. And orders aren't coming in because, you know, the good Lord says, we're going to up the prices. We're going to take more money from customers. And that's why the customers don't tip as much. So that's what's going on with DoorDash drivers. I know what's going on. But these drivers don't follow the news that well. They don't follow the reports. They're upping the prices and fees on DoorDash in other areas. It's going to go across the board eventually. Let me tell you, that's not how you keep customers, guys. You do not up the fees because drivers aren't making enough. The CEO makes millions of dollars. All those people behind those desks are making more money than these drivers. They make billions of dollars a day. But now, they say, okay, no, where's the money coming from? They can't up the delivery fees for the drivers. Can't pay them per kilometer. What's the problem here? It's not how you operate the business. You pay the drivers properly. Some of these drivers say, oh, I'm making $40 an hour. That's a lie. Not true. Start and tell the truth, people. So much lies on all these posts that you can't believe how them. Accidents happen. If I would have answered, they probably were trying to explain what happened. No one has time to wait around. Where, where they do want to believe it. So if you didn't answer the door, what were they supposed to do? Put a table next to the door, where else it's going to be left? If it's, if it's contact, why would you answer anything? The food should be left at the door. Take a photo, I'm gone. What was the answer? AI. Yeah, there's a lot of AI shit going on there too. If I call fine time and message it get ignored, I take the order back to my car, call DoorDash support for advice. If during the call customer reaches out, then I get out while the order with the order and add it to the customer. I get told by DoorDash for me to take the order back to the store, refuse to take it. I then call DoorDash support again, and then they give me the order. It's simple logic. Some dashes here in India have took orders that cost customers $150. I had to get orders remade and then for them just to get no tip. An hour waiting wasted for DoorDash to pay me $3.75. It's Door fucking Dash. Get off your ass and get it your own fast food. Fat ass food. An animal could knock stuff over, blah blah blah, yeah. Of course an animal could do that too, but not very often. Highly unlikely unless you see an animal better. So customers act like we're others on trolls. Maybe it's because you leave a crap tip. Our job is to knock or ring the bell. You don't answer, you leave the food and go. You know you ordered the food. You can see every minute on GPS when you order and has been delivered. You say putting your phone down or ignoring every message you send, you pay attention to your food. It won't look like that. So there's a lot of things going on here. What else to do next, right? Oh, what's Bitcoin price right now? Is it going up? Is it still going up or is it down or what is it? Well, like I say, I good crowd for the movie tonight. The Showman, World Fire just got done. On the street in front of the Strand, and I know it's going to be an awesome. When the movie's over, I'm going to see a lot of people posting. And you know, all those hardworking people are worth finding. Did a wonderful job in making that documentary, along with Daryl Granger, a one-man documentary system. One person, Ghostly Studios in Simcoe, Ontario. When you see Patrick, Stacy, and Robbie Castle around, thank them. When you go see the movie, yes, it's going to be in the theaters in Kingston. And yes, it's coming. It's just a premiere in certain areas up in that way, but it is coming down to Kingston later on. I think the 12th or something, 9th, I'm not sure. But please, go see it. Enjoy it. Let, let everybody know on Facebook how you enjoyed it, what you thought of it. Let Daryl Granger know what you thought of it. The nominations that it's getting around the world in the movies. Crazy. Thank you, Daryl Granger. Thank you, Patrick Stacey, Robbie Parker, their wives, all the family, the Jameson family, for putting on this documentary and letting Daryl Granger to do it on behalf of your show. 100% world's finest, the history of the carnivals from back 60 years ago to today. This document got it from way, way back when. And I think Daryl Granger should hook up with and make another documentary with all the stuff and pictures and stuff that another guy we know off of Magical Midway, Soundsman. I think we need to get him to go talk to him too. He's got a lot. He got lots of photos that he's been on online yet. He's got so much documents. He got it right from the get go. So, did you remember when not World Finest, but Conklin shows used to run on train here in Ontario, Canada? Y'all remember that? Remember the Oregon? That used to be at Conklin shows. It used to be at World Finest for a few years. Don't know whatever happened to that. The Oregon, I'd love to see that. Bring it back to the shows. That's what we need to do. Find that organ, play carnival music, and carnival. That would be part of history to come back out in Midway. That's nostalgic. That's what we need to see. Well, let's make the world go around, guys. It's all about you guys. But that's Bitcoin is up there in price. Why? Okay. Balance around the video. If I refresh it, it might come back to life. I know they do update the problem. Huh. $18.04. So it went so far as high as a dollar 109, 903, 0.85. High it was right now. So it went up quite a bit, guys. So let's all support the carnival season this year. They're all looking for help. They're looking for people. Let's set the shows with people. Right operators, food concession people. Doesn't matter. Jobs out there, guys. Like I can't do nothing when I got nothing on my screen.